slideshow to watch.
A special slideshow to watch.
What? I'm supposed to go after that? Oh, yeah. That's not fair. So we have a little slideshow for you. We thought we would do. My sister and I are thrilled to be here, of course, to pay tribute to my mom, Mimi. And we thought it would be nice to share a little bit more about her life accomplishments, even though she said just lots. With some,
It turned off a lot.
okay, with some slides to go with it and some photos. You might be in some of them too. Thanks for being patient while we warming it up. Come on, isn't she cute? All right. Starting at age 3, Mimi had her stage debut tapping up and down stairs. There she is. During school, the dance was born during teaching at her home basement, like Mom said. And her dad, Stanley, eventually converted the garage into a studio with hardwood floors and bars. So that's their home right there. So that was the first studio after the basement. Putting on her shows was a community effort with people like Carolyn Donnelly's mom, who made costumes. So there's 3 generations of the Donnellys at the dance studio. At age 8, Mimi began dance studies with San Francisco Ballet with faculty member Lynette Panganiban, continuing through age 17.
Sorry.
Yeah. There she is. At age 11, she performed with New York City Ballet's production of The Nutcracker in San Francisco, choreographed by the genius George Balanchine, she was one of the toy soldiers, and she had the privilege of watching the principal dancer. Can we see it? There's a New York City, oh, there she is. That's not her, but she was a toy soldier with, and she had the privilege of watching all the principal dancers, one of which was Jacques Dubois, who was the prince. And he became one of her favorites. And how fun that you were saying you get to sit and just watch them. At age 14, Mimi began teaching dance at the family studio with her own classes. During Mimi's childhood, she would find herself often dancing, but she would also be roller skating, reading books, riding her bike everywhere, wearing her 6-shooters, listening to music, playing piano, painting, like her grandfather Tom Jones. So this is one of her paintings here. Yep, thank you. Okay. This is Bob Arata. As a teenager, Mimi loved dancing up a storm at Antioch High School dances, often with her friend Bob Arata right here. She also was on a high school dance team, and they performed for school functions with her partner Frank Ballesteros, who a lot of you probably know from right there. You can see.
I'm sitting on Frank's lap.
Yeah. Okay. And Frank created the Children's Theater in Antioch, which is amazing. To continue her dance education, Mimi also attended the Giacchetti Council Ballet Intensives each summer for 6 years. She was accepted to San Francisco State University and danced with the San Francisco State Dance Ensemble. Some more high school?
Bobby Hart.
Oh, is that Bobby Hart? Yeah. Keep going, sorry. There she's in there. Oh, high school.
Michael was in that picture, Ron.
where she met Susan, her college roommate, and Dana, I gotta call you Uncle Dana, who are still, of course, lifelong friends in here. Mimi also trained in the Royal Academy Dance of London technique and took the major exams admitting Mimi to the Royal Academy membership. A feat considering she only took 2 years to complete a 4-year program with a toddler in the house, which was Kim. I like, good job, that's not. Not to sit idly, Mimi kept educating herself by attending Dance Masters of America Teachers Training School from 1982 to 1985, earning her teaching credential in ballet, tap, and jazz. As Mimi taught at the studio, she also choreographed musicals where she worked with Tom Lawrence at the community theater. She also met James Gray and began teaching dance with Mimi. Excuse me, he began taking dance with Mimi and began their lifelong friendship together. Donnie Hall was also in the theater and danced with Mom for many years and continues to be an amazing friend. There's Donnie. Both James and Donnie have remained close for many years, from working at Disney to Donnie guest starring in James' amazing show, which celebrated its 25th anniversary last year, earning him the boast of being the longest running holiday show in LA. James became a board member of the Professional Dancer Society in Hollywood. Mimi then, and myself and my sisters, were invited to their annual red carpet annual awards banquets, where we got the privilege of meeting many living legends of the dance world, including Donald O'Connor. There we go. Dick Van Dyke, Lily Tomlin, Carol Burnett, Sid Charisse, even Buzz Aldrin showed up one time that we got to see, which is really fun. There's the Nicholas brothers were there. I mean, Betty White. It was so much fun. So thank you so much for that honor. It was just wonderful and beautiful to be able to speak with them.
That's Carol Burnett.
Yep, Carol Burnett. She there too. Mimi then later joined she joined Dance Masters of America in 1978. And after going through the chairs of Dance Masters of California Chapter 13 and second vice president and first vice president, she finally became president in 1984. She also served many years as DMC's delegate at their national convention, sitting in the boardroom while advocating for what was right and ethical. She also served as parliamentarian and created a friendship fund at DMC, which is designed to assist members in need. In 2000, Mimi was elected as Dance Masters of America's National Area Vice President for the West Coast. And then in 2002, she was elected to Dance Masters of America second Vice President, moving through the chairs to be her National Vice President in 2006. There she is with her gavel. And at the piano, of course, in New York City. And look who she got to meet. And have fun with. Bob Man. Lots of fun times.
Mickey escorted her down in that.
Loving Disneyland. One of the Mimi's proudest accomplishments was in 2008, she had completed the Art of Teaching Ballet, which is DMA's official ballet manual. And this last year, Dance Masters of California honored her by naming their ballet scholarship after her. So we have quite a few little photos here. And there's Jacques Dubois, who Mimi honored in New York City. So we have quite a few little photos. I guess we need some music. There's the ballet manual. Lots of fun. Mimi continues to serve as members of DMA as National Ballet Chair and National Condolence Chair, and enjoys attending national conventions every year. And we get to go too, which is fun.
Take that off.
Oh, very good. Well, fun. My sisters and I love going to dance masters, dance conventions where Mimi traveled to many places like New York and Washington, D.C., and Florida, New Orleans, and where she judged for many DMA competitions, and worked hard, had fun, built many friendships, and cultivated a dance community. Along with her DMA accomplishments, Mimi choreographed over her 30 musicals for community theater, for Antioch High School and junior highs. And that's where you see some of these pictures right here with Sean. Yay, I love it. My mom Mimi always put education first, taking me and my sisters to museums and art galleries, Broadway musicals, and of course, to the San Francisco Ballet with Miss Doreen. Of course, one of my favorite memories was we had just finished a ballet and we were walking back to the car, and then we saw someone coming towards us, and you were the one that picked him out. Who was it?
Barishnikov.
Yes, Mikhail Barishnikov on his bike coming towards us. And you knew and you saw, and nobody else noticed but you. And it was like, oh my, and we all looked and went, oh my gosh, those blue eyes, it's amazing. So thank you, Mom, for always leading us in the right direction. Okay, where was I? I'm sorry. Let's see. Mimi created a true dance community with her studio. She gave so much love through the joy of dance and created a safe and caring place for her students to learn and grow and develop lifelong friendships. Many of her students called her dance studio a second home, not cute, which she said, which she has been a part of for over 62 years. We really appreciate all of her dance teachers. And we also love all of our dance families that have volunteered and danced with us for so long. Of course, Mimi always loves to do a little bit of partying too, just a little bit. She created a wonderful tradition of enjoying treat nights with her adult class at local restaurants. She's like, oh, how about a treat night next week? Okay. So we wrapped up our tap a little early and we all went out. Many, many times. And she always told us to do 3 things. What is it, ladies? Moisturize, moisturize, moisturize. Also, as a gift to the community and elementary schools, Mimi and Christy created the Jazz Outreach Company to perform and educate the children, school children, on dance in our local schools. We are also so proud of our scholarship recipients. And she even named her, she also, on another note, as an adult, has enjoyed many genres of music. She always listens to classical, Elton John, this is what we grew up on, Johnny Mathis, Rod Stewart, current hits, and of course, Barry Manilow. She even named her dog Barry Manilow.
Yeah, that's true.
No, not that. Oh, and she named her dog Barry White. Not that Barry White. Very nice. Mimi also loves rescuing pets, and several of them were named with dance in mind, like Misha after Mikhail Barishnikov, or Dancer, or Jete. On a personal note, I appreciate my mom for creating a loving family, for being supportive of us all, and for spending fun times with her grandchildren.
Yeah.
Oh, I know them. It's Kevin.
Many times at Disneyland, right? And taking up their
Get down.
their first little show. And Jillian.
Grade 1 blood.
Yep. I'm just having fun with the family. So great. Chris, the holiday. And we still continue to keep going to shows. I love it.
Jane.
Sorry, I don't know how many photos we have.
Almost there.
Aww. And today even. As you all know, in July, Mimi was honored with the Lifetime Achievement Award from Dance Masters of America. We thank all of you from the bottom of our hearts for all coming out and being here with us today, celebrating Mimi. We have a few messages. Two, one from Donnie Hall, commemorating when it was her 60th show year. So we'll start with that one. As Chris Clark gets that ready.